Joining me in the studio right now is Sultana, Jason J, and Kola. Hello guys, how are we doing? You guys are looking tired actually. You guys are looking exhausted. It is show for your face. I mean the journey is over. You guys are out of the house. How was it? The experience. And also, do you feel like you guys did a good job in selling yourself when you were in the house? If you want to rate how you sold yourself out, because that's the essence of Big Brother. How would you rate your time in the house? Let me start with you, Sultana.
In terms of going to sell myself, for me, I went there, like I said, I've always said, I went there to leave, have fun, make mistakes, just be myself, be vulnerable.
Have fun and make mistakes.
Just
the
leave.
Mistakes outside the house is not enough.
Well, I'm human. Human make mistakes, so I was there to leave, make mistakes, learn, grow.
Okay.
And that was it for me.
All right. To you, Kola.
I would say that I had a 9 to 5 actually. I'm a senior software quality assurance analyst. I work in IT, and on the side I had a baby, which was my content creation, and I was in the fashion space doing a lot of content creation and working with brands during that time. So I wanted to have the experience of having a bigger exposure and visibility, and Big Brother was a wonderful platform for that. It gave me the exposure and the visibility that I'm happy that I've gotten right now to utilize in that angle. So I believe that when I was on the show, I wanted to always dress up nice. I always wanted to look really clean, because that was really something I was really keen on, making sure that the fashion always speaks for itself. And so I think when it comes to selling myself in that angle, I was really, really grateful. They call me Kakop King and Mr. Kakop, so I'm really, really happy that that is something that has given me, much more limelight, and I'm really grateful for it.
So like right now you're out of the house, you want to focus more on, the content creation. Are you leaving tech, or is going to still be something?
Tech will always be there. I could always go into consultancy and things like that. That is the beauty of it all, because I also was a project manager too at the same time. So I would say right now I want to go into, I was a groom stylist. So I love to ensure that men look really good for their weddings. I also focused on TV hosting too as well, a couple of hostings in the house, because I really loved hosting generally. So TV hosting, acting too as well, because I could be a bit dramatic sometimes. So acting, and generally just trying to put myself not in a box, but at the same time put myself in different aspects of me, because I believe I'm very multi-talented.
All right, great. What about you, Jason?
So yeah, I went into the house to have fun and just be myself. But prior to that, I am an artist. I went to a dance school as well, and I run a company called Varsity Empire. And in the house, I got opportunity to showcase my music, to showcase my dance and my performance, because I've always wanted to, hold on to that performance space, because I feel like that space is still not strong enough yet. I've always had the dream to, perform on the Grammy stage and let them know that, okay, Nigerians are not just about jumping up and down and playing background music. Work with the lights, with the sound, the effect, and everything, and give like a great show. I've always wanted to do that. I've been working on that, and I feel like every chance I got to perform, I sold myself. I went all out, and I feel like that's a start.
Okay, that's definitely a start. Yeah. All right, so back to you, Sultana. We saw the altercation with Faith, which got him evicted, or should I say evicted? No, disqualified. That's the word. When he was disqualified, did you feel bad for him? Like, how did you feel when eventually, he got disqualified? How did you feel?
Well,
I know that, yes. The altercation, some people say he deserved it. I'm not trying to say I am the one. My own is to be fair and balanced in between. But how did you feel seeing him getting disqualified?
I didn't feel good about it, honestly. I felt a certain way, but at the end of the day, things happened. He did something. It went out of hand, and then he did something, and then he got, whatever.
He paid the price, right?
Yeah. So, but then overall, I wasn't happy about it.
Okay. All right. Before I come back to you, Kola, yourself and Didi. People will say that you said you like her very well, right? But in the diary, you didn't wish her well. What was that about? Like, was it about, should I say, what was it called, the competition coming before whatever you want to happen in the house to anybody?
I would say that the reason why I wanted Emisa to win was because among everyone in the house, she was the one that cared for me the most. She always looked out for me. Yes, okay. She always looked out for me, rooted for me. I think towards like the 4th week or the 5th week, I wasn't really winning any games and all of that. And she always wanted to ensure that I was winning in one way or the other. She always encouraged me, always wanted to see me win. And she was the closest person to me at that point in time. So it's normal for you to root for that person too as well, because the person is equally rooting for you, you know. So I feel personally for me that I was glad that I came out with such a friendship, and I'm happy that she won the money.
Okay, all right. And for you, Jason, I mean, when you came out on Sunday, you said you are back to your girlfriend. What was going through your mind at the time? And you know, in the house, were you bothered about, you know, how your girlfriend would see some of your actions in the house? Probably maybe the kissing part with some other housemates. How do you feel? Or have you spoken to her, by the way? Have you guys had a conversation since you came out?
Yeah, we have.
And how did she react to your time in the house and the game you played?
It's in the work.
Sound like you don't care.
It's in the work. No. Like
Okay.
it's a lot, but we're working on it.
Okay,
We're
working
working on it. Yeah.
All right, so I mean, because of time, I mean, I have to rush through things. So going forward, I mean, you're out of the house. What are you looking to focus on apart from what you, should I say, okay, since you got into the house, the plans you had, has it changed? You know, coming out, like, do you have something new you want to add to your, you know, resume in terms of something you want to go into now that you're a celebrity? I'll start with you, Sultana. I know you went to the house to have fun, but there has to be something coming out.
Before I go into the house, I am a state coordinator for Clerk and Foundation, and I'm also a beautician. And before I go into the house, I had plans. I still have the plans of, you know, expanding my beauty business and also having a beauty school where I can also teach and share my craft, share my knowledge, right? But then now that I'm out, I mean, there are a lot of opportunities, so I'm open to, you know, exploring, you know, whatever comes for me.
Okay, and before I go to Kola, if there was one thing you wish you could change, you know, in your time in the house, what would that be? What would it be?
To be honest, nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Nothing,
All right.
because I'm not somebody to regret things. You know, like I said, people, you leave, that's what makes you human. You understand? Whatever it is, you leave, you learn, and then you grow, right? So no, there wouldn't be. If I change something, then what have I learned? Nothing.
All right, also, what about you, Kola?
For me personally, I would say that I walked into the house knowing fully where I wanted the world to see me in my state of my fashion style. I also realized that
Your agbadas were lit, actually.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. You know, so
you can see one on screen.
So that was something that I really wanted the world to see me for. That is like, I feel when you dress up, you feel good about yourself.
Even Ebuka should look out. So, you should watch his back.
So, you know, that was something I was always doing before I came into the house. I've worked with so many brands outside the house before I came into the house in that one. And I think something I wanted to, you know, put myself more into was TV hosting. You know, live TV hosting was something I did aspire to do. Acting too as well. You know, putting myself in a way that I came across as very multifaceted. So for me personally right now, I don't want to limit myself in any way. I'm just going to, you know, put myself in the best possible light and ensure that what God has in store for me, you know, comes to pass.
I like that Ebuka should watch his shoulders, because you were competing with the Agbada now, TV hosted.
But Ebuka is my mentor in the fashion style. You know, I've always looked up to him. I've always liked his sense of style. And he's someone that even his path of career was something that I always admired to also do, you know, replicate. I'm like, maybe I'm the junior Ebuka at this point.
Probably. Okay, but anything you would have loved to change if you still had time, or if you were in the house, what would you have loved to change? Nothing, right?
I wouldn't have changed anything. I was being myself, and I think one thing Big Brother told me was, you left this house still being yourself, and that was one thing I would always be grateful for.
Great. What about you, Jason, before we wrap things up?
Yeah, so...
I know you said you're into music, but what more do you think you want to add to that? And
yeah, 100%. When I came out, the rush and the the energy from the fans, the love, the opportunities I saw, I automatically knew that I could not limit myself to that. Yeah. So I'm open to the entertainment space generally, both from the acting to modeling to, you know, open to opportunities and also growing my business.
All right, great. I mean, I wish you guys luck. I mean, the industry is crazy. The competition is mad. So, I mean, you guys will compete with other housemates that are still trying to find their feet and some that have even. So, yes, I wish you guys the best. I mean, the sky is starting point, like they say. So, have a great career.
Thank you so much.